They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, look at the space here.
Oh, shooting chance!
And no mistake.
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
De Bruyne did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And it's Pirlo. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They've played it short. Lovely feet. And it's played in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That's a nicely shaped ball.
And the finish! And there's his goal! And they get themselves in front!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lookman. Hernandez.
He's having a pop! Oh, brilliant from Lookman! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That has not gone well. And it's De Bruyne. Davids. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Barella. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Lookman. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Zanetti. Spread to the right. To Barella. Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there. Space for him to turn and look. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So once again, we're underway. Maldini. Nesta. Bonucci. Looking for the run. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Van Basten. Ricci. Chance here to counter. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Barella. Barella gets on his bike and on the move. And here comes the corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Ribéry. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Peruzzi clears. Now that's a lovely exchange. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barella, who's set up 1 goal so far. Ricci. Zanetti. He's on it, can he get away? Davids, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Evair.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Nakata,
spettatori.
Filippo, and he shoots! It's in! And they're back in front!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ribéry. Oh, well played.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cannavaro, pass somewhat off target. Nakata. Barella.
This is the time you need that pace. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Pressing high and with purpose. Lookman. Great vision. Ribéry. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gullit. The ball has bounced loose now and reclaimed it in a trice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Gullit. Nakata. He is Nakata! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Cambio di giocatori.
And he's being shifted off it. Now he's got space here. Ricci. Not the most accurate pass. Evair. Oh, well measured. It's a pretty loose pass.
Catanzaro clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice control. Five minutes left on the clock.
You can...
Takes the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Nakata deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Very much into the last knockings. Ricci. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 minuti di recupero.
Thuram. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Baresi, Vermaat. And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Oh, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm...
Big chance!
Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Milan with the corner. They're first. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's just beyond his reach. Zanetti. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Baresi. Pull it. And it's Davids. And this is Van Basten.
Van Basten! This guy is special!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation.
And Zamorano!
No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Probing pass. And this is Van Basten. He's in one-on-one. And this is Van Basten. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Maldini. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. And they've got rid. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Corner number 2 then. Thuram can get it clear. And it's Serginho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gullit, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Van
Basten! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Catanzaro are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Half an hour played now. Played back into the centre. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bastoni. Now Roberto Baggio. Zamorano. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Davids did well to emerge with the ball.
Real chance! It's a goal!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Van Basten. Can he get it through? And this is Van Basten. He's found a way through. Now, can he find a finish?
Chance, surely!
Zanetti gets it away. And now, oh no, this does not look good. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through. Bonucci. Davids. Now there's a fine ball.
Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Cambio di giocatori.
So off we go again. That's a little off target. Serginho. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, easy pickings there. Desailly gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet, and the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed...
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Donadoni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, Filippo Inzaghi, il numero 20.
And it's been taken short. Donadoni. That has been knocked clear. Del Piero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Catanzaro really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Takes a shot! There's a goal!
And they're back in front. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Filippo Inzaghi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Del Piero. Good play on the left-hand side here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Donadoni. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now he's got space here. Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Donadoni. Donadoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Batistuta. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. Chance here to counter. Showing good feet. Now who's going to be first to this? Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shevchenko gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Hullet. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hullet.
Catanzaro can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Albertini wins the duel this time.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13, numero 2.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Il numero 21.
That is good alertness.
Il numero 10.
And he can thump it away. Nicely weighted ball. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Bonucci. Schneider. Del Piero is in a really good position out wide.
And he shoots!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Nesta gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Baresi. Pressing high and with purpose. Still goalless at the moment. Donatoni. Bonucci is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Udinese have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
He's having a shot!
That's another chance!
Goal! Udinese!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Udinese have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of...
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Udinese are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kaka. Now it's Del Piero. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Baresi. Donatoni. Gullit. Van Basten. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Del Piero. Schneider finding himself in space. Delivers the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Donatoni. To Maldini. And it's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Del Piero! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
Perfect placement, the one place that... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo...
There's the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Now it's Del Piero. Nicely spread. Cafu. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And that's a dangerous ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pirlo. Good ball, good take. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Van Basten. The defender is not giving up on this. Nesta concedes a free kick for that. Pirlo. Donadoni. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Catanzaro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Zanetti. Takes aim and chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nesta makes a dash for it and reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely shaped ball, and he was quick to react. Nesta. Zanetti. Zanetti aims beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looks to the other side. Thuram. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Maldini. And it's Bonucci. Thuram. Pirlo. Donadoni. Ribéry. Nesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Donadoni. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Cafu. And this is Hullet. Some good work on the right flank here. Nice control. Delivers the ball. Brilliantly cut out. And it's De Rossi. And this is and Del Piero! Hullet has created one goal already.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo. Thuram. And it's Maldini. That's Bonucci. And it's Pirlo. Nesta. Maldini. Nesta. Bonucci. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's good running with the ball. Del Piero. Now he leaps for it. Oh, off the bar. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Pirlo taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And this is Hullet. Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Maldini getting forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Maldini. Nesta. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Pull it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Milan have reclaimed it. Cafu. And it's Kaka. De Rossi. Del Piero. Looking for the run. Pirlo.
He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been cut short. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Kaka. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Maldini being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 5, numero 22, Ribéry, numero 8.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a super give and go.
Numero 18, Filippo Inzaghi.
That is good strength. He is just caressing the ball.
Cambio di giocatori.
Chance for a shot!
And it's come back out to him.
And that's in. AC Milan are all square.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Platini, and here's Inzaghi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nakata wants to run onto this.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Pato. Schneider. And it's Davids. Just eases him off the ball. Looking tidy in possession. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
He's having a hit!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Milan have their third corner. Schneider goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. Kaká. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pirlo goes sliding in. Platini. So what can they make of this? Mateus. And it's Nakata. And Nakata. It's a pretty loose pass. Pato is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And he is going into that little black book. Pirlo. Nakata. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Platini.
Oh, great feet,
Filippo.
He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's been taken short. In towards the back stick. Thuram can get it clear. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Evair threads one in, and it's been played through. Schneider. Kaka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Nakata. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Maldini. Gattuso gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And how did he not put that away? Milan get their fourth corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Platini.
That's good play from him.
Platini, lovely bit of skill. Fiore. Pirlo. Gattuso does well to get it back. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it is half-time in extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19. Bonucci.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Numero 4.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Evair has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, important interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Kaka, tries to play it through.
Chance, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And yes, it's him again!
Milan leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Schneider. And it's Gattuso. And it's Davids. Davids. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, look at the space.
And the shot!
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Schneider with the short one. Schneider.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tries one from range! And I think we're done! Yes, we are done!
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Catanzaro, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.